It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on a team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Scarlet Knights will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stockton. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. So Georgia Tech's offense will have the football first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown.
Turning it on! Got the first down and still on his feet. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Kane. The short hands, it's Patterson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times, those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times, good things happen.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. He'll keep it himself. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So the Rutgers Scarlet Knights offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
The Scarlet Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's strong. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Weber. Plows through the defense. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That's what tight ends are supposed to do. Just have people bouncing off them like spitballs off a battleship.
And when you're a defense, you got to understand, we got to swarm to the football because these big dudes, they break tackles and they can get loose if we're not tackling with multiple guys. Nice effort by the big fella.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Scarlet Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Weber. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He got it. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
He'll do it himself. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Patterson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and 1st down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Wants to throw. Drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And it'll be down right there. We've come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll run it from the gun. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field, and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Finds a little space. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. On the ground, it's Haynes. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Scanning the field, it's King. Fires on the move. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You know, a lot of times you're trying to throw slants against man coverage. If you're going to do it against zone, it's got to be so precise, and that time just a little bit off, and that's why it falls incomplete.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Yellow Jackets have their offense in high gear. Quickly out to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Yellow Jackets have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The option look. The pitch. He's got it out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Looking to throw, it's King. A little screen to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Big fella moving. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. How about this? These guys are going for 2. Looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. They get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency here.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
From the gun, the ground game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Finds his man. It's Weber. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And the Scarlet Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Weber. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Powers through the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Pulls it in, it's Sheffield. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short. Got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. After making one field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys. Looks like we've got a great game day atmosphere today in Atlanta. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the flats at Bobby Dodd Stadium.
The Yellow Jackets will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
The RPO fired complete to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Got it behind the line. It's Weber. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. He'll pull it on the read. Sweet cut there. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield. He's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Dropping back, it's King. Gets rid of it. Got a man, it's Patterson. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they knew.
Touchdown, Georgia Tech! A great catch and run for 6. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Kansas State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. They'll try the run. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Weber. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught close to the marker, it's Weber. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. Quick strike through the air for the score. Why not double the try total and go for 2?
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's King. Fires to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Might be calling a hot route. Going to swing it on second down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Fires to the big fella. And he's still running after the move. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And the Yellow Jackets are on the move. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Just a crushing mistake on the penalty wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. He leaves it with his back. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. The give on the inside. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Slams ahead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties.
Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Got it in the middle. It's Raymond. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Raymond. Still on his feet at the 45. It's a fumble on the play.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Going to look downfield again. Zings it complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Scarlet Knights moving quickly to the line. The corners are walked up tight. Wants to fire on second down. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Bringing the heat. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, that's crippling because offensively you had to do something with the football, make a play. You fumble the ball, put on the turf. Defense recovers. With this deficit, ball game over.
Had to get rid of it quickly. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
and we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition.